Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. Hopefully it is working. I am going to double check, see if I can't make sure it is. But I think it is. Yes. We are in the live stream, everybody. Yes, what? Late? I said I was going to be here at 10 o'clock Japan time. It is 9:57, so I'm 3 minutes early. But nice to see you, Andre and Prozami. Nice to see you in the chat there. We are about to begin attacking some Cyclops. Before we do, just a little look at what we got here. My text box is going to be full of people logging in and out because some of my viewers, some of my people in my friends chat here, why I'm not, what? Some of these people here, some of these lovely people are doing leagues in old school RS, and because of that they are logging in and out looking for instances of bosses, I think, something like that. But in any case, here we are, guys, about to kill some Cyclops. You can see the gear we have. Let's have a quick look. We got the leprechaun hat. Hopefully that does something. I do have to have the defender with me. That reminds me. Thanks for mentioning that. Oh, that's Kong. Thanks for mentioning that. I do need the defender. But yes, we have the adamant armor now, so we are looking good. So I will carry the steel defender with me because that is what we are up to. Do I want to be in the Chunking clan? I have been offered it before, Prozami. Thank you for offering. I am still considering it as of the moment. I'll see how I feel in the near future about it. For now, I just want to keep going with this. So anyway, let's begin. So we're on the steel defender, so we're going up to the next level. And these are the tokens, everybody. There's 43,333, I believe. Yeah, 43,333. No, 41,333. Sorry, I'm mistaken. 41,333. So we are going to do that. And we'll start with these strength tokens. We have the most of those. So let's head in and kill some chunky boys. There we go. That's a lot better. I was taking much heavier hits. Yeah. Now that I have this armor, it's so much nicer. Great. So let's see. First defender within the first 10 kills, you say? That would be nice. That would be really nice. So at the moment we got a couple of people watching. That is very good. I'm happy to see you all here today for the Cyclops grind. We are starting the Cyclops grind a little late. I did spend a bit more time doing some other leveling. So for those of you who are interested, we have gotten here 40 woodcutting, 35 fire making, 30 for cooking. We've got 45 herb lore today. We did that with the troll invasion tome. I also went and got 11 agility, 18 fletching, and I also got a prayer level earlier during the mini game, the troll invasion, and I also got a magic level while I was testing out killing the trolls in the cave using magic, and that actually went really well. What's it called? The Dragon Breath ability. Hey, Black Defender. How many kills was that? Kong? Were you counting? I wasn't, but I think you're about right. I think you're right with the 10 kills. Okay, let's head in. No, I can't remember what I was talking about. But yeah, using Dragon Breath on the trolls was really, really nice. A lot better than the AoE from the melee weapon. Just killing trolls really, really fast. So while the XP is low... There's the Mithril Defender already, everybody. Look at that. What was that, 2 kills? 2 kills after the Black Defender? That's stupid. I have got a bit of lag, guys, in terms of time lag for the stream, so I am sorry about that. So my replies to your messages may be a little bit stagnated, but I hope it's not too bad. Right, I should have drank these potions. I got potions here. Prozami, are you in the first uncut ruby on the account? Are you in old school RS, or are you in RS3 as well? Okay. Are you also in are you also doing a one chunk, are you? Are you doing an ultimate one chunk, or are you doing a extreme one chunk, or are you just doing a regular one chunk? Also, before we go any further, I mean, we're only about, what, 5 minutes into the stream. I wanted to ask you, how's my voice? Is it loud enough? Is the sound of the game there at all? Is there any sound from the game? Is everything, how is the sound balance at the moment? Because I've had trouble with that in the past. I am trying to figure that all out. How is that? Okay, somewhere in between. Sounds pretty good. I mean, I like having the restrictions, and there are times where I think some of the restrictions are a bit tough. I mean, but although I do enjoy them, the tough restrictions. Thanks, Kong. And there are times as well where I feel like I might want to impose even stricter conditions upon myself, but I don't. It's good, they're not aggressive to me anymore. I guess I had to have a certain combat level for that, and it makes it a lot easier. I'm not getting just murdered instantly by these guys. The game sound is very quiet. Okay, I'll see if I can't turn that up a little bit. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm just having a little drink here. I got Japanese plum wine or plum liqueur, depending on how you want to call it. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. That's not good. And the first level up since we have entered the Cyclops room, that is level 41. Let's eat some sandwiches. Sandwiches good for the health and for the mind. Great, perfect. Odin, thank you. Kong, thank you for that. It's very very helpful to have someone tell me that. So, where is my next defender, you chunky boy? And I'm supposed to be the chunky boy, but you're being very chunky over here with your lack of defender drops. Yeah, that's the plan, Kong. Yeah, I'll do shared XP until 60 defense, and then I'll do only attack and strength. If I find that I mean at the moment my attack and strength are completely out of sync because the what are they called? The activities, they give completely different XP rates, and generally they give just shit XP to begin with. I might go get myself healed up a little bit. Yeah, they give generally shit XP anyway, so because of that, what did I decide to do about the loyalty points? Okay, I'll tell you that in a second as well. Yeah, so depending on when I need to get more tokens for the guild, if my levels get completely out of whack, I might just stick to just attack XP or just strength XP to even them out again. Otherwise, I might. Oh, this is going to be a new tab. That's for my jewels and jewelry. Okay, let's throw these defenders in here. The black defender, the steel defender, and throw all the knives in there as well. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, the other things I wanted to mention were I'm going to even those out, even out the levels if that's necessary. And then for the loyalty points, I have spent a couple of them on a couple of auras that I want. I still have about 90,000 auras, 90,000 auras. I have 90,000 loyalty points. And during this stream, I was wondering if you guys would make some recommendations. And Rob, thank you for the recommendation right off the bat. I got that one right away. I got the Master Jack of Trades, so I've leveled that up once. Where is that? Here? for 15 different skills. At the moment, I don't have access to 15 different skills, so I can only get 13 different skills. 15 if I do the repairing part of the troll mini game, and then I can access crafting and construction as well. That makes 15 skills. However, at the moment I only have access to 13. I did get the 15 skill one purely because, you know, once I get out of this chunk, I will be able to do 15 skills, and at that time I will have the aura ready already to use. But what I do want to say, which I keep getting distracted, is I got the brawler, the sharpshooter, and the runic accuracy, because those are all very useful to start off with. And I am going to ask you for the next 96 or 97, I think it is, 97,000 loyalty points that I have left. What do you recommend? What's your recommendations for another aura? Should I upgrade these accuracy auras for the different combat styles? I was actually really disappointed because I can remember in the beginning that vampirism was available for loyalty points, and that seems to have changed to now only be available at War's Retreat, that you can't get vampirism anymore. Otherwise I'd be rocking that right now. Vampirism would be really good for me here while I'm still leveling up. But yeah, it's not available for loyalty points, which is really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. Yeah, I mean, I half agree with you, Andre, and I think that's a fair criticism, or fair reasoning, I should say. However, for me personally, I don't like the idea of being able to get some kind of XP boost that I'm not working for, you know. So if it's something like the tome from Troll Invasion, you know, I actually have to do the mini game. I actually have to kill all of the trolls to get the get the tome that I can use that. But if I just use the wisdom aura straight off the bat, it's just free XP, and I'm not really working for it. So I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out. Which is why I'm okay with the Jack of Trades, because I do have to do some skilling in different skills before I get the tome. And, you know, it's not that I just get XP for starting up the aura. And that's the reason I'm kind of against the wisdom aura. And also, one of the reasons that I have exceptions to my teleport rule. So I was in the One Chunk Discord a little while ago, and I was asked, you know, how am I regulating my transport? So, you know, how can I use teleports and things like that? And I said, basically, if I can get there by foot, if I can walk to the place, then I'm not going to accept using a teleport unless I've walked to that place already. However, I make exceptions for something like, let's say, a canoe. The canoe requires that I have to be in a specific place and have a certain level and actually skill to be able to use a canoe to to travel down into the wilderness. Okay, traveling into the wilderness might not be the best of places to go, but the point stands that it's not something that I can just use everywhere. It's not something that's kind of just given to me. I do actually have to work to use it. I have to get XP to use it. And I have to be in that specific place. I can't just be, you know, anywhere in the world and say, hey, I'll hop on a canoe now. So there's a few of those kinds of things where I kind of feel like if I don't have to do work for it, if I just level up a bit and I can teleport to the other side of the world, I don't think that's a fair way of actually doing it, you know. That's my take on it at the moment. Yeah. So as much as I appreciate the suggestion and I appreciate the idea of you know, getting a little bit of free XP, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to stick to the idea of that I actually have to work for my meat. Oh yeah, also I mentioned that maybe a bit earlier to a couple of people, but I trained cooking to 34 so that I stopped burning meat because I have a ton of meat. I have meat, a chicken, rabbit, you know, all of those which I got from the trolls, and of course the rabbits. Some of them I killed myself. And at level 34 cooking, you stop burning those. And you know, if I ever need those in the near future, that will be just really useful to not be burning them every time. So that's why I've gone for 30 for cooking. Any other suggestions for auras? Yeah, I mean, if I have to, yeah, right, Rob. So, for example, the cart. If I have to do a quest to unlock that, yeah, of course, I would say that's a fair usage. Same thing, you know, gnome gliders, fairy rings. They all require quests and they require work before I can actually use them. And of course, for some of the fairy rings, for some of the locations, you can't get to that specific location without having the fairy rings unlocked. There's that one in the middle of the poison wastes that I believe you can't access that location without. Hey, a longbone. You can't access that location without a fairy ring. So I think in that case, I would say, yeah, of course, that's one thing, but I do have to do the work of finishing the quests and all of that before I can use them. So I think that's fair game. But you know, like now I'm already 31 magic. I can teleport to Lumbridge, but I'm not going to because I can walk to Lumbridge. But yeah, I think a lot of the extreme Ironman journey for a lot of extreme Ironman is the idea of, you know, not skimping out on a lot of things that require work. Yeah, poison purge. Yeah, all right. I was looking at that. I might get that then. Thanks for the suggestion, Andre. I'll have a look at getting that then. Should I upgrade the brawler and runic accuracy auras so I get better accuracy with so I've got here the brawler. It's only 3% at the moment, but if you upgrade it all the way, it goes to 10% melee accuracy increase. What do you think about that, guys? Come on, where's this adamant defender? Guys, where's my adamant defender? You guys you're holding out on me. Alright, so, in other news, what else has been happening over here? In Japan, I have had my... Yeah, I know. I know it seems a little bit pointless, but I mean most of the auras at the moment, at this, for me, are quite pointless. Um, yeah. Sorry, what was I saying? Hey, 66 attack, there we go. New combat ability, Massacre. Nice. Let's have a quick look. Combat ability, melee abilities. Massacre. Where's that? Is that this one? That's Flurry. Massacre. It's an ultimate ability. Okay, well, we can forget about that for the time being. Do I need you to call it into existence? What? Yeah. Yeah, please do, Kong. How about you just tell me how many kills I got left till my adamant defender? You tell me. We'll take bets. Whoever wins, I'll give them all of my burnt food in the bank. You can sell it to a burnt food collector. You can say this is real Chunkert brand burnt food. You know, I've kept all of my burnt food. Because I keep everything. I don't let any of my drops disappear into oblivion. I've kept all of the ashes from all of the fire making. All of that kind of stuff. Also, that reminds me, also on the live stream, I have two more things that I want to do with you guys. One is, we're going to rename Stu, so I'm going to go get him in a minute. The nearest chunk I'm afraid of is directly south of me, man. It's the Herblore 120 Cape. That's like, you know, if I get that, you'll see me seeing updates from me, like where I say, hey look, I've finally managed to get another 100k XP by cleaning another, 20,000 herbs or something. That's going to be pretty rough, but I mean, of course I'll do it. I'm not worried about whether I'm going to do it or not. I just I feel sorry for you guys because I won't be able to give you guys a lot of exciting content when all I'm doing is killing stuff, getting herbs, cleaning them, and that will be all I can really do. I can make a few potions, but not really many. But yeah, it's a long project, it's true, but it's definitely something I'll have to do. And I don't cop out and stuff like that. I'm not afraid of it, and it's quite funny if any of you ever joined the yeah, at that point I might go for wisdom. I'll have a look. But I went onto the One Chunk Discord, and it was pretty funny because I got on there and everybody's going, "Oh, you have to get this level, you have to get that level." Trying to sound kind of scary, like, "Oh, what happens if you do this? Oh, if you go down a couple of chunks, you have to do summoning, and you're not going to get charms except for this and that way, and it's going to be really difficult." And I'm like, okay, sounds like a grind, but I mean, is there anything else to it? But they had a lot of what I guess they're trying to do is warn me, is to say don't. Hey, 42 void armor, that's nice. Don't underestimate the upcoming grinds, but yeah, they had a lot of things to say. Is you're going to have to get this agility level on the Berthorpe course, so you're going to have to do this. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just let's do it. Let's go ahead and get that level. I mean, what's the problem? I'm not worried in the slightest. I will just go ahead and do it. How about you give me the defender I want, Cyclops? I think we're about 10 or 11 kills further. Well, for Rob, I'm only going to go for 120s where the skill goes to 120. So, for example, in this guild, there are the attack and strength capes. And the people who sell the 99 capes for attack and strength obviously sell the 120 capes as well. But those 120 capes have no function. There's nothing for... You know, there's no function for it. There's nothing that it does to benefit you really to get that, other than owning the cape. But the cape isn't all that special, other than the fact that it's a different looking cape. And because of that, I don't feel like it's really necessary for me to go for 120 in those skills. But when it comes to Herblore, Slayer, what is it? There's Herblore, Slayer, Farming, Invention, Archaeology, and Dungeoneering. So all of those go to 120. I don't think there's anything else. And so I will have to go for 120 in all of those skills. Yeah, no virtual levels, yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody has said that as well, yeah, Andre, that just trying to get the levels that I need for other things, I'm going to end up getting a stupid amount of XP, especially in combat. So, yeah, I mean, I'll work on that, but all in due time. We still got these first two 99s to go, and they're coming along, and it is certainly a welcome relief that I can kill something that gives more than 15 XP per kill, which is very nice. So I know that most of you are in all kinds of places over the world. I'm in Japan, and it is here 10:30 at night. What you know, you don't have to tell me where you are or what time it is, but I'm sitting here drinking. Are any of you sitting there drinking? You might be having a morning beer, you know, or some beer with cereal or something like that, as you do. Anybody having something nice? Or are you all at work and secretly watching this on your phone while your boss is out? So I've got the Japanese plum wine, made from Japanese plums, or well, they're actually a kind of a variety of apricot, really, but they've been dubbed plums. You got some coffee and you're drinking there while doing the leagues. Nicholas, you having a drink as well while doing the leagues. Working. Robbie. Yeah, well, I know how it is. I mean, I've told you guys a little while ago in the friends chat that I'm a teacher here in Japan, and we've had just recently the parent-teacher interviews, letting the kids know how their little bundles of joy are progressing, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not progressing, you know, and that's fine. But what was I going to say? Yeah, in between parents showing up, I've had a little bit of time, and I've been doing a bit of the grind in between that. So some of you might have seen me online every now and again and gone, "Hey, isn't he meant to be working at this time?" Yes, I am. I am meant to be working at that time, but I was waiting for parents to show up. Okay, guys. While I'm at the bank here, let's open all these fire spirits and see if they're going to give me some hellish new garbage that I have to work on. Hey, thank you, Colin. Thanks for dropping by. I'm happy to see you here, mate. So, yeah, let's open these fire spirits. What we got? Oh, look at all those charms. A little bit of money, charms, air runes. That's pretty good. That's nice. I like charms. And some ashes. Add that to the pile. Hey, Crit. Welcome, welcome. See, you've just come into the friends chat as well. Also, guys, I am going to get out our little boy here. Any ideas for what we're going to call our baby troll? His name's Stu at the moment, but we can upgrade his name. Oh, update his name. Give him a new name. Anyone interested? Is anybody interested in a new name? And I completely forgot to get food. I need food, otherwise I'm going to die. I've got a dragon defender. Alright, he's going to get a dragon defender. I've got I'll give him a dragon defender as soon as I get one. He can have the very first one. Yeah, I'm getting distracted because I have my wife standing here over my shoulder now. Because she's curious who I'm talking to. And because I said that, now she's run away. Just give me the stink eye. Alright, anyway, I'm just going to ignore the stink eye for now. Yes, we'll feed him the very first dragon defender. Let's go in there again. We got all of our stuff again. Drink a strength potion and let's kill some cyclops. Alright, so we are back at it, and I think we will get another level soon. It will be defense. Defense will be the next level up. And I think we'll hit 60 defense pretty quickly. And I'm happy about that, so we can just finish off that and put more XP into attack and strength as soon as possible. But I am looking for this damn adamant defender. Where the hell is it? Also, I have to say to all of you guys in the chat and all of you who are watching, really, thank you. Thank you for your support on my new video. A lot of you have been commenting really nice things. It's very uplifting to see all that, and it's really nice. And I really appreciate it. 40k tokens let me stay in here for 33 hours, Colin. Yeah, I know, the Mithril Defender, only 2 kills. Now, the Adamant Defender is going to take me 20 years. Hope it doesn't take me all of my tokens, that will suck. 33 hours worth of tokens just to get an Adamant Defender, that would be really shit. So let's do that. All of this salvage, what do you think I should do with it, guys? Do you think I should hold on to it? Do you think I should sell it? Hold on to it till I... How long? It'll probably be a few years, but until I get invention, I can salvage it all into parts. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any elking, and it's only 480 GP, so it's not really much. It's not really, I mean, even the bigger stuff is still, what's that? 720? Is it worth it? Sell it? Well, Kong, I can't really tell you yet, because this is the first time that I'm actually training here after the first live stream. So I'm not completely sure how the XP per hour is, but at the very least it feels good. Whether it's actually good or not, it just feels good. Being able to kill something and just seeing that 319 XP drop. It feels nice, you know? To go, hey, that's not, you know, what did I end up getting every time? 40 XP, it was 40 XP, 10 XP in HP, and then 15 in each attack and strength at the trolls. And now to be sitting here going, yes, 319, it just feels nice. Save it for invention. Yeah, elk some of the adamant stuff. Yeah, I might do that. But I'll have to get some runes for that. And the wiki is nice. I like the wiki. I like the RuneScape wiki. It's pretty decent. However, there are some issues that I have with it, where the wiki has these mixed... Where's my pretty face? Oh, well, nice to see you in here. I don't know how to read your username on YouTube, but nice to see you in here. But I don't have a cam actually, to be honest. It's one of those things. Whenever I have to do any work stuff, you know, using online meetings and stuff like that, I always do that through my phone because I don't want to have a. Yeah, it's nice to see you in here as well because I have been watching your One Chunk series. So everybody who is watching, the commenter in Inox. Again, I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. I'm not good at stuff. Yeah, thanks Trico and Robbie. You guys have convinced me. But yes, the Inox, he has his One Chunk series, and it's very good. It's very good. It's an old school RS One Chunk series, and it's a really, really good series. I recommend you all check it out. I really enjoyed it so far. Up to his episode 14.5, I believe he released today. It was very good. Hey, Catchy! Nice to see you there with your nice flitching cape. I like your cape very much. You're looking snazzy. Stu's out there for you to play with, so thank you for dropping by. I really, really appreciate it. Shit, these guys are really messing me up. Okay, here's my friend Catchy Fish. He says I look like an absolute unit, and I am really happy to hear that. But look at him, look at his lovely cape. I do like that. It's a very shiny cape. He's a very, very nice, generous man, and he helped me this time for getting our Premier Club. He gave us a good donation for that, and that was very, very kind of him. So I am very appreciative. Thanks, Inukes. Inukes. I'm gonna just say that for now. If I'm wrong, someone will kill me, that's fine. You know, it's what happens. Let's take some more rabbit sandwiches, because I have enough of them. And we got 10 people in the chat. That is a record. No, it's not. I had 13 the other day. But it's almost a record, but it's a record for today, and I am happy to see all of you. Okay. In we go to kill some more. And get our strength boosted to 71. That is a nice strength boost. And the drop log for these guys is pretty good, but it is going to take me a while to get it all. But I hope I can get it pretty soon. At the very least, give me this damn adamant defender, guys. So I can get up to at least rune, and then we can start seeing some of the cyclosis, hopefully. You gotta have a rune or a dragon defender with you, otherwise they don't come, apparently. At least that's what the wiki says, but the wiki likes to lie. I was saying they have these mixed up drop logs, so there's about 4 different cyclops in the game, 3 or 4 different cyclops in the game. In RS3, I don't know about old school, but there's about 3 different ones, and yeah, and for some reason, not all of the drops are properly separated by which Cyclops drops them. So I've been talking to people in the One Chunk community, and they say, "Oh yeah, I went there and killed 500 Cyclops, and I never got a single one of these, or I never got one of those." And they're supposed to be really common drops. For example, the Limpwort route is supposed to be a drop from Cyclops. However, in 500 kills, it's supposed to be a common drop. In 500 kills, they got none. So that's not a drop from these Cyclops, but from the Cyclops. Yeah, see the God Wars dungeon ones, as Robbie's just pointed out. Yeah, and that's really annoying because I would like to have come in here and gotten. Hey, got a herb seed. First herb seed, Terramin seed. Very nice. I would have liked to have gotten the Limpwort root because then I would have been able to make some potions. But these buggers don't drop them. It's very annoying. Yeah, and the black knives. Yeah, Prozomi, that's right. Really good. I'm thinking I'm going to end up with a nice big stack of those. Though I do have already 6,000 bronze arrows from the trolls, so that is also a nice little starting point for ranged as well. Come on in. Come at me, bro. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a face reduction. Yes, the Adamant Defender. Fuck you guys, I'm out of here. Kong, I think your prediction was off by about 30. But it's still not a bad prediction. Alright, let's go for our next one. We're going for a Rune Defender. Yeah, that's a good question. The reason I'm only streaming in 480p is because I don't know how to get this streaming program to stream in higher quality. I wish I knew, and I don't know what I'm. I'm a real noob at the whole thing, and I can't figure out the settings for the life of me. I don't understand half of it. If anybody here wants to give me some tips and pointers, and say, hey, if you're using this, do that, I'd love to upgrade it so that I'm streaming in a much higher quality video, but I don't know how to do it. Rune Defender, done. You were wrong again, Kong. No, I'm using OBS. I think it's called OBS. Don't forget, I'm poor and started this with a started this as a hobby sort of thing, so I haven't got any good paid software or anything. Prozomi, are you pissed off? What's the matter? Did I get the Rune Defender too fast? Okay, I'll have to have a look then at what the problem is. Alright, she's going to release some Cyclops that drop. Oh, they have to be. You have to hit them with that. Okay, let me get a Yeah, Robbie, I might have to have a look at the setting then. OBS settings video output resolution. Okay, let me have a quick look. I wonder if I can do that midstream. No, it won't let me do it midstream. Sorry guys, you're going to have to accept my poor, shitty quality stream for today. Next time I will make it better. If I'm not too stupid to do so. Yeah. Yeah, oh well. We'll figure it out for next stream. Let me get a weapon. Oh, I have some money. I can buy something. Yeah, I'm not going to restart. You know, I've had so many troubles getting the stream even working in the first place. It just makes me sick. Let's go slashing weapons. I want an adamant longsword. Oops, I only want one. Now I'm probably stupid for doing so, but I mean I have to buy one eventually anyway. But she said you can only damage the Cyclossus using the dragon or rune defender. So if that is actually the truth, then I will have a weapon here to wield with it. And do I have a quick prayer set up? No, I don't. Let's get a quick prayer. Let's get protect from melee on. Level 75 combat, guys. Yeah, right. It's the worst, really. I wish it was a lot simpler. I have another software which I use for recording because again I can't figure out the settings with OBS. But I have another software which I was using for recording. Try to use that for streaming, and it would not stream properly. After every time you start the stream, after 30 seconds, can't I? Oh, I need 50 defense. You're right. That's no good. Then I can't kill any Cyclossus. Oh dear. Hey, somebody's just come in to join. I'll say hello. Hello. Mr. Green Mask. Let's close that. Let's have a look. He's looking kind of snazzy. Get us some black knives. Whoa, whoa! You're attacking my fat friend here. Only 12 hours. Only 12 hours. That's all right. You can do it. Here we go. I got my boy in here. Let him get crushed by some Cyclops. I mean, feed him a Dragon Defender. Yeah, I gotta get defense XP, it's true. But 50 defense shouldn't take too long. What's that? It's not that much. It's just totally doable in the next couple of minutes. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't know if any of these are mine. They aren't, right? Bastard. That guy's come in here and done some kills, and now there's drops all over the floor. Hated that so much. I got that so often when I was in the killing the trolls. Every now and again someone would show up and just start killing trolls and just leave drops all over the fucking place, and I had to go around and pick it up, and you know I couldn't pick it up because I'm an Ironman. So I'm getting this thing in my chat, you can't take stuff because you're an Ironman, and then it's just so annoying. I thought these guys had gotten used to me, but they're all aggressive again. I thought it had to do with my combat level, but it looks like I was wrong. I don't know why they were not aggressive for so long. Yeah, I need the 60 XP for the dragon, but I mean, if I can kill the thing and kill the Cyclossus using 50 defense, then that would be a good start. And I've got my protect from melee prayer set up, so I should be able to kill it fairly safely. Oh, come on, how about you give me this dragon defender, you chunky man? Yeah, I mean the even though they've nerfed it, still the XP in the elite dungeons is still pretty ridiculous. I'm eating. My mother-in-law gifted me some cream cheese coated cashews. Don't ask me why. She just did. And they're not bad. Hey, first sapphire on the account. That's pretty cool. But I can't cut it. Ah, that sucks, man. Yeah. A lot of people quit when they get hacked. I had a little while ago on my main that I logged in and someone had tried to remove my pin. All of my items that I was wearing and everything, that was still on me, but someone had tried to remove my pin. It was on the countdown for removing the pin. So I was like, oh shit. Hey, Chris, hello, welcome. Welcome, nice to see you. But yes, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. That's alright. We were talking about something. Yeah, I almost got hacked, but yeah. Ah, I see. You need the bank pin to trade. Okay. I didn't know that. See ya, Kong. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't receive any emails or anything either, though. For my one. The only reason was I just thought at one point, hey, you know, I haven't logged on to RuneScape for a long while, and as you all know, RuneScape just tends to draw you back in for some reason, and you come back. You leave and you come back. It's like a decided thing that if you leave RuneScape, you will come back. You can't fight it. Even if you say, nah, I've had enough, I'm not playing it, I'm going to give away all my stuff, you'll come back. And at one point I said, shit, I'm coming back. And I went and logged in, and when I logged in, I opened the bank, and it's just like, hey, yeah, you're trying to remove your pin. It will be removed in like 3 days or something like that. And I was, oh shit, better get right in there and fix that up as quick as I can. So I mean, I had a point where I left a game for 5 years, and then I came back. Yeah, I mean, I look at I watch a lot of the old school RS YouTubers, and there are times that I think to myself, it would be nice to play the game how it once was, how I used to play it all those years ago. But yeah, being a pillar of steaming autism, I don't really like changing things much, and when I changed eventually to RS3, I got used to it eventually and got over it. It wasn't fun and I didn't like it, but I did. And now I don't really like the idea of changing back. So no, I don't have the 20-year cape on my main, unfortunately. I did have an account, and I first played RuneScape in 2002. I played a game on RuneScape Classic, and I can remember the username, and I can remember at least 2 of the different passwords. And I tried and tried for years. Even back in RuneScape 2, I tried as well to get my username and password back, and I could never get it back. I was unable to recover it, unfortunately. But I did have an account back in 2002, and I can remember that. I was still a young lad back then. However, I'm no longer a young lad. I now have a mighty beard protruding from my face, and my autism has increased tenfold. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked too much at the bossing from old school, but a lot of the old school bossing, it looks like they're trying to put in a lot of new mechanics and things like that, and that seems quite interesting for those who are, you know, playing old school RS. But yeah, I do like some of the RS3 bosses. However, I have to say that the bosses that were pre-evolution of combat, some of those bosses since evolution of combat have become just so laughably easy that it's kind of sad that they haven't been given an overhaul to make it so that they get some better, you know, better mechanics or something that just makes them a bit better for evolution of combat. I AFK'd the corporeal beast on mobile, right? I solo AFK'd the corporeal beast on mobile, wearing Port's armor and using one of the newer spears. What did I have? Vampirism, Scrimshaw, Vampirism aura for healing, and I could just stand there and kill it. And even when the little what's his name, the energy core dude, when he shows up, it was nothing. You know, I'm using AOE attacks, so he's dying, you know, every so often, and stuff like that. So yeah, but I know you say that though, Robbie, but you say low level, but he's supposed to be, you know, level 700 and something. He's supposed to be a bit of a challenge. At least that's what I feel. But he's just a simple little doggy now. Walk in there and give him a slap and he's down. You don't even have to have good gear. You know, the ports armor is free essentially as long as you finish all your ports voyages. Get yourself some of that plate so that you can make the ports armor. It's just decent tank armor. And for the rest, it's nothing, you know. You just walk in there and slap him. I mean, the newer bosses, though, I do like some of the newer bosses. Is there a hard mode corp? There isn't a hard mode yet, is there? Has there been a hard mode already? Or am I just losing the plot? Am I going insane? I mean, I'm already fairly insane, but I think Giant Task is doing leagues. Because he's logging in and out like crazy. Let's have a look. Friends chat list. Have you got a new friend in here? He's not in there. Giant Task, he's not. On an old school RS world, so I wonder what he's looking for. Alright. Dragon Defender, there it is, guys. On the live stream, we have completed the Dragon Defender grind. That is it. And we're going to feed it straight away to our little boy. Let's reset his name. He is going to be known from here on out as Dragon Defender. Here we go. Goodbye, Dragon Defender. You are now troll food. Huh? What? Wait a minute. Are you serious? He won't eat the Dragon Defender. Why won't he eat the Dragon Defender? That's not fair. Okay, guys, well, he won't eat the Dragon Defender, so what are we going to call Stu instead? What's his new name going to be? Yeah. He'll eat a Christmas cracker. He'll only eat tradable items. Tradable items. Raw or cooked, Nicholas? Raw or cooked? I don't know why, but for some reason if you burn rabbits, it turns into burnt meat rather than burnt rabbit. They don't have a burnt rabbit item, so I can't do a burnt rabbit. I'm going to do a burnt rabbit, or cooked rabbit. A cooked rabbit. There we go. Can't do a burnt. There we go. Cooked rabbit. There we are. For now, our troll's name is now Cooked Rabbit. Ah, that's disappointing, guys. I wanted to give him the Dragon Defender. I might hop worlds because this guy's he's cramping my style. He's too rich with his nice mask on. Let's switch world. How many players? Go somewhere with some low players. Let's go. Oh, Dungeoneering world? That sounds perfect. Nickname? Cookie? Ah, because it's Cook Rabbit? Yeah, that's a good nickname. I like that. So we have entered the realm of just getting Dragon Defenders from now on. That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, So I have just switched to Defense XP, so at least I can possibly wield the Rune Defender soon. I should have kept it with me. I don't know. I've taken it away. Well, I've put it away. That's stupid. But alright. Let's get this defense level out of the way, so that at the very least we can enjoy a Rune Defender and hopefully kill a Cyclosis. That would be very nice. Though I doubt we will see one in this stream, because we've already used up all of our RNG on these defenders. Burnt meat, yeah, we could do burnt meat. All right, let's do a bet. Let's have a wager, everybody. After how many kills will I get the next Dragon Defender? Who has a bet? Starting from now. So now I won't. Let's have a look. How many big bones we have now? 409. So from 409, who's going to tell me how many kills to my next Dragon Defender? See you, Catchy. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Who has their bets? What are we going to do? Aiki 100, nice to see you, and you are betting 36 kills. We're at 409, so we're going to have, that's 1 kill. 7 kills by Austin. Any other guesses? No? 36 and 7 are the 2 guesses? Well, I think we've already... What have we got? We got 4, 5, 6. We've got 2 more. Okay, 1 more kill, and that would be 7. And Aiki 100, you say 36. Alright, so that's Austin's guess was a nice guess. 7's a nice guess, but it was not the right guess. We did just get a defense level, that's good. We got 8 kills. 9, 10, 11. This will be 11 kills. Okay, so you guys are all from different parts of the world. Tell me, what is a food I should eat from your country? I am in Japan. I recommend trying a lot of different Japanese food. One of my favorite Japanese foods is it's a kind of dessert. It's not super strong of flavor, but it's called warabi mochi, and it's a kind of almost a kind of jelly-like substance made from the root of one another root vegetable, and it's kind of a jelly-like substance. They cover it in a sweet soybean powder, which is made from roasted soybeans, and I really like that. It's quite nice. It's good for a nice cool snack. Really, it's very soft. Like I said, kind of a jelly-like substance. What's something that you guys recommend from your parts of the world? Maybe try something that's maybe a little bit less well known. I mean, I'm sure some of your country's got some good cheeseburgers, but you know, I've eaten cheeseburgers. Anyone got any ideas? No one? Okay. Pierre Luc, that sounds pretty good actually. Yeah. Dropius, yeah. I mean, but I love. I have a 1 kilo bag of Venko Budorai drop here in my hands. So there we go. There's the next Dragon Defender. Let's have a look. How many kills was that? That was after. What were we at? We were at 409. So that's not even 20 kills. That is 18 kills. Now we have 2 Dragon Defenders. Yeah. So I have a 1 kilo bag of Venko Budorai drop. here in my hands, so I have plenty of those. I miss frikandellen. Oh man, I miss having a frikandel special and frietje stoofvlees. I used to eat those all the time, and I actually used to have some weight back then. Since coming to Japan, I've lost a lot of weight because Japanese food is just so what? Healthy. In Estonia, Kama or Mulgi Buddha? I don't know how to read your words, mate, but I gave it my best shot. What are those foods, Andre? Is there anything you can compare them to, like kind of what? So are they sweets? Are they something savory or? And I was a lot of you also know that I originate from New Zealand and I miss a good meat pie. Australia and New Zealand have good meat pies, but I miss those too. It's always the good unhealthy foods that you know you really get a craving for. Oh, okay. Both savory. There's another interesting food that I've eaten over here. When I got married to my wife, different members of her. Hey, another dragon defender. There we go. That was really fast. That was 10 kills later to get my third dragon defender. When I got married to my wife, yeah, all different members of her family took us out for dinner. You know, all on different days, different times, and things like that. And we went to a place where they had all kinds of, you know, so-called really traditional sort of nice clue scroll. And thanks for the explanation, Andre. Yeah, I don't know what kefir is either, though, mate. Yeah, we went to this restaurant and they had all kinds of, you know, so-called traditional Japanese food. And one of the things that we ate was something called Funazushi. And Funazushi is like an old ass way of making, not really sushi, but you know, it's like part of the origins of where sushi comes from. And it's fermented fish, so it's fish and like as far as I understand of the process of making it, it's fish that's put in a box with a bunch of old rice and shit and left to just rot for a while, and it smells rancid. It smells pretty bad. They assured me it's safe to eat. Oh, okay, Andre, thanks for that. Another clue scroll. What happened to all this luck? Where's my luck coming from just now? What happened, guys? The yeah, and I ate that. I ate some of that Funazushi. I ate that. It was actually kind of almost a sweet and sour sort of taste. It wasn't my favorite thing, but I ate it. I'd eat it again if it was offered to me. I wouldn't go buy it in the shop if I wouldn't go looking for it. But yeah, Funazushi is pretty hard case for something that you might think to yourself, am I actually interested in eating this? It's certainly something you'd have to consider thinking about. Oh yeah, natto. Yeah, I eat natto quite often. Sometimes for breakfast. Natto's pretty good. People get put off by the smell. But I mean, the smell is pretty easy to get used to. The texture is a bit interesting. The texture is something from natto is something that you have to kind of reconsider your original ideas of what beans are, because it's beans, right? It's soybeans, and they've also been fermented, so a lot of fermented stuff over here. And you really have to consider, you know, beans having a slimy texture. Yeah, like you know, almost like the beans are. What's the best way of saying it? Like the beans are coated in just some kind of slimy ass shit. I mean, I can't explain it any other way. It's just some slimy fucking stuff on yeah, on the beans, and it's not like I said, the taste isn't terrible. It doesn't taste bad. It just it's just not something that I would say I'm super keen on when I'm thinking of eating beans. And for those of you who are wondering why we're talking about slimy beans, I wonder why myself. But yeah, slimy beans. Taste is alright. But like with everything in Japan, and you might be thinking I'm overreacting, I'm not. With everything in Japan, you know, there's a bit of soy sauce on there. Soy sauce on everything. And just a lot of soy sauce. Sometimes they put some mustard on it. Yeah, I mean, the taste isn't bad, though, Andre. I wouldn't say that it's so much an issue of the taste. I think it's the smell and it's the texture that puts people off the most. The smell probably puts people off from the beginning, so they don't even try eating it. Because it's fermented, right? So fermented stuff tends to stink anyway. It's the same thing. And I heard this that the next thing I'm going to tell you is getting quite popular overseas these days, or it has been getting more popular overseas these days. Is miso paste, which is just again it's just fermented soybeans that are all mashed up, used to make miso soup. And I've heard that's getting more and more popular these days overseas. A lot of fermented stuff. Just fermenting stuff seems to be a passion. But yeah, it's also partially to do with the way that people had to think about their preservation of their food, you know, so that it wouldn't rot or if it did rot, that it was still edible after it had rotted. And another dragon defender. There's number 4. Jesus crikey dickens. That is incredible. Guys, we are going to leave this place with, you know, a good few hundred dragon defenders. Are they alchable? Rune defender, are you alchable? It doesn't say. I'm guessing they're not alchable. So yeah, a lot of fermented stuff, just fermenting everything. And something. Yeah, you can have as many as you like. Let me just throw them over the fence, and you have to catch them. But one thing that's really interesting about, you know, having all this fermented stuff here is that I like Vegemite. So those of you who don't know Vegemite, it's something from the Australian continent where they have fermented yeast that, as far as I understand, is originally made as a byproduct from the yeast that was used in making alcohol. So that spread, Vegemite, a lot of people don't like it because it has a strong smell, has a strong taste, it's fermented, it's all messed up. And you'd think that with all the fermented stuff over here in Japan, everybody's eating fermented stuff all the time, that everybody would say, hey, yeah, Vegemite's not bad, but a lot of people over here just go, oh no, I hate it. Nobody likes that. But I love it. It's good. It's good for me. And hello, yeah, similar to Marmite, except if it's unlike the British Marmite, which is quite goopy. If that's the good way of saying it, you know, that's more like a syrup, right? The British one, and the Australian one, or there's also one in New Zealand as well, which is also very similar, but they're more like a paste. They're more like the thickness of something like Nutella or something like that. While the one in the UK is more, you know, like a runny honey sort of thickness. Anyway, sorry, Mantlewin. Hello. You have the question of what's my goal just now? My goal just now is to do one big thing. One big thing at the moment is to quickly advance my defense to at least 50 before getting my putting my XP back on to attack, defense, and strength again, so that I can at least wield the rune defender. So the lady outside here, old Camfrina, she said you have to wield a defender, rune or dragon defender, to kill the Cyclossus. So if one of those spawns, I need to be able to wield one, and at least I need 50 defense for the rune defender. So I'm quickly trying to get that, and then I will switch back to getting XP in all of the skills, and we're just going to go for 99 in attack and strength, and then get 60 defense, and that's it. That's all I got at the moment. I mean, I got all of these tokens, so that should get me leave me in this room for 33 hours. And after 33 hours of training in this room, I don't know what my level will be, but we'll see. I'm hoping that I will have gotten at least a few level ups. So far, since beginning the stream, we have gone from a steel defender to a dragon defender. We've already gotten 4 dragon defenders, and I have had now 4 defense levels, something like that. Anyway, I've had a few defense levels. I've had a attack level. So that is it so far. Just a few level ups. I've already done it, Ike. We've done the monthly troll D&D, and we went up 3 herb lore levels to 45 using the tome. Oh, they don't spawn unless you're wielding it. Oh, okay. Well, still, I need to do that because I do have to kill those. I'm running low on health. I might stand behind the pole again, get in a safe spot. Alright. Heal a little bit. Come on, heal up. Let's get this guy. Come on then. No, it's all good. It's all good. I think I only mentioned it at the very beginning of the stream, so I don't know if you were here from the very start, but I did mention that really early on. So if you weren't here for that, then it's all good. But yes, I did. I got 45 herb lore, and that's good for the super attack. So if I do end up unlocking the herb lore chunk, as far as I understand, there is also a hey, Robbie Solo, nice, Robbie. Thank you for letting me know. You're doing well. You're catching up to me very fast. Yeah, if I do roll the chunk south of me, which is the herb lore chunk, 120 herb lore. As far as I understand, there's also a herb lore shop, and they sell the Eyes of Newt, which means at least I can make some super attacks to do some training, which will be nice. I won't be able to make a hell of a lot, but you know, whatever I got. But personally, I want to unlock the chunk north of the Warriors Guild. I'm hoping I get that. Yeah. Apparently these guys can drop curved bones as well. Yeah, but I mean, would it be time locked? Because the reason I wonder is because if I think about it, I don't think what is it like? They drop like 1,000. You can buy like 1,000 at a time, right? 1,000 Eyes of Newt, something like that. Or even if it's only 100, doesn't matter. I'm not going to be getting 100 irrits in a day. At least I don't think so. Depending on the drop rate for those herbs. So you know, I can't really realistically get, what is it? All of the herbs I need for all of the yeah, for all of the secondaries. So I mean, it will be time locked, but I don't know if I'll have all of the herbs for all of the secondaries in the first place. So I don't think it will be that big of an issue. But if it is, well then that's kind of just tough luck. Then you're going to have the least interesting Ironman series on YouTube, where you have some guy getting, you know, hey look, there's the curved bone. I just mentioned the curved bone. That's my first curved bone. That's cool. That's part of the drop log completed. That's just insane, guys. Yeah, so that should be doable then. I mean, 200 irrits. I don't think I'll get that many every day. Let's have a quick look. So the irrits for the super attack, I've got 608 in 29,000 troll kills. So I'm under the impression that I will not be running out of Herblore secondaries anytime too quickly. I think I will have Herblore secondaries for a long time. Whether or not I have to wait for them to respawn in the shop or not. Also, guys, I have two easy clue scrolls, and after doing a little bit of research, some of those clue scroll steps can be in Tavali, and I don't think I'm going to be that stupidly lucky. But do you think I should open them and have a look? Imagine if I got 3 steps that could all be done in Tavali, and then I open the casket and it's got something good in there. That would just be really, really ridiculous, don't you think? If the clue scroll is undoable, is not doable, I can just drop it and it will be gone. And then I can open the next one. I think it's actually got a destroy option rather than a drop option. So what do you think? Should I have a look at the clue scrolls? If I could do all 3 of them in Berthorpe. Sorry, I said Tavali a minute ago. I meant to say Berthorpe. But yeah, there are some steps that are in Berthorpe that are in the 2 chunks. Let's go 50 defense. Not far to go now. Yeah, so clue scrolls. Anyone? And that's a seed I don't think I have yet. Oh no, I do. I have lots of strawberry seeds. Okay. But I think that's the first strawberry seed from, yes, from these. I mean, it's going to be a long time before I get anywhere. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be a long time because I'm still going to have to do the attack and strength 99 anyway. However, if I do get a clue scroll that's, you know, Tavali, which is just a chunk south, and I have to throw away the clue scroll, that might be a waste. It's a difficult decision. What do you guys think? Oh, do they? I didn't know that, Prozami. I had no idea. Alright, let's have a quick look, because killing Cyclops is only so fun, and not only that, but I'm feeling pretty sad for Prozami, who's had some bad luck with his defenders. So let's see if I can have some bad luck with these clues to balance out the way of life. That's great. 4 dragon defenders, very fast. Okay, good. Sealed clue scroll, easy. Let's have a quick look if we can do anything. What have we got? That is at the crossroads just south over there, north of Felidor. That's here on the map, somewhere here. Ah, that's a pity. Well, I guess I'll have to just destroy that one. And we'll go next one. What we got? Draenor Manor. Oh well, I'll get rid of that. I can always get some new easy clue scrolls. Oops. Ah, well, that was unfortunate. That was my bad luck. So there we go. Now it's balanced out. Prozami had bad luck with his defenders, and I had bad luck with my easy clue scrolls. So I need some food so I can stay a bit longer. Yeah, I only get hard from the Cyclops, but I got the easies while wood cutting. Yeah. But in RS3 you don't do clue juggling. You can stack just 25, I think 25 clues at once, and then later on you can upgrade that to be 50 clues at once that you can keep, and you can just open them and destroy them as much as you want. I mean, I don't really think you need to juggle the clues in that case, because you can just stack up a whole bunch of them and see if any of them work. $76 combat and 47 defense. On our way to 50, so we can see one of these big masked Cyclosis buggers show up and slap him around a bit. So yes, will we get another Dragon Defender? I think it is almost guaranteed. Hey, Discard. Welcome. I don't know if you have been around for a while, but nice to see you. Well, I'm glad to see you in the live stream chat. Okay, so well, Kong's already gone, and he asked earlier, is the XP per hour better? By the looks of things, and my experience while I was doing attack and strength at the trolls, yeah, I can certainly say that if I'm training just one skill or even just two skills, it feels like I'm gaining XP a lot faster. I can't give you the exact rates because I have no idea and I'm too lazy to figure it out. But certainly it feels like it's going faster, even though the kills do take a bit longer. But Ozan's not here, so that's a big thing. Ozan, if Ozan was here, man, I would just sacrifice Chunkert to the trolls, or at least to Ozan. He could just take me away. I'm glad I'm away from the Ozan, to be honest. $25k an hour? It's pretty decent. Okay. What grinds are you all up to, by the way? What grinds are you working on at the moment in RS3 or in old school? I know that a bunch of you are doing leagues, but if you weren't doing leagues, what would you be grinding at on your Iron or on your main account? What would your current goals be? Thanks, Andre. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, XP is pretty... The XP from the tokens is pretty bad, but at the same time, I think I'm also banking a little less here in comparison because I was there every time I was banking every, you know... Hello, Anub. What level can you train archaeology to in free-to-play? Yeah, I know, Robbie. I know. But at least, Robbie, you got some better training methods than I do. So for those of you who don't know, Robbie's going to help me out. He's got himself a new iron and he's going to get all of the same levels that I do. So if there's anything that needs multiple people, if there's any group activities that need to be done, I'll be able to do it with somebody who has exactly the same stats and you know, same gear as I do. So I'm not somebody who's over leveled and stuff like that. So he's going to match my levels. However, he is just a regular iron and he is not a chunk man. So he has some better training methods available to him than I do. So I am very grateful for that. He's helping me out immensely with that. That is a really, really useful asset to have when, you know, when it comes to having to do something that requires group work. So I say 20, but you can unlock the Restorer X achievement. Hey, well done, Prozami, well done. Took you a long time, but you got it. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do? Are we going to be able to do this on the stream today? I won't be streaming for too much longer. Maybe a good 20 minutes or so. I don't think I'll get 50 in that time. But let's just, let's not give up hope. We'll go for 50 defense as quickly as we can. And then maybe we can still see a Cyclosis. Okay. What boss pit are you going for, Discard? What boss pit are you looking for while you're grinding on your ult? Oh, the other way. You're grinding pets. Why? What pet are you grinding? Hey, a rune pickaxe? That sounds pretty decent. Yeah, that's why I have to get my my 50 defense discard because yeah, Camfrina says if you someone said someone in the chat I think even told me that unless you have a rune or a dragon defender equipped, they won't spawn. So I will wield the rune defender and try and get a Cyclosis like that. $6K coins. I wonder if the hat is actually doing anything for me here at the Cyclops. Tier 2 luck. Probably nothing, huh? You're going for the Kelfolk Queen pet, are you? Discard. That sounds pretty cool. Have you already gotten a few other pets in your grind? Or is this the first one you're going for, or how's that all looking? And that's 48 defense. Ah, thanks, Robbie. Yeah, but that's the thing though, Austin. Some people have been telling me that they spent 1,000 kills here at the Cyclops here on the roof, and that they never got a single rare drop table drop, and they had tier 4 luck. So I wonder if these guys even can access the rare drop table. So I wonder if the rare drop table that's on the wiki for the Cyclops, if that's just for the God Wars Dungeon Cyclops and not for these guys. And if so, it's quite sad because I would like to get some rare drop table drops. It'd be nice to get a, you know, like a dragon sword or something, or a dragon stone or something else, but it doesn't look very promising. But I think these guys have just got gems on their regular table, don't they? Because I've got a sapphire here as well. And usually when you hit the rare drop table, and if you have, especially if you have a luck enhancing item of any kind, where I have the hat here, you get a message when you hit the rare drop table. Yeah, but wait until I get clay. I'm kind of worried now how I'm going to process these sapphires and the ruby I've gotten so far, because I don't have any means to get a higher crafting level. About to level up HP, 62, that would be nice, and another two-hander. It's our second black two-hander. Yeah, I don't have any access to gold, yeah. I mean, but that's the thing, I can't even just cut the gems. That's something that's a little bit annoying to me. It's not showing it in the normal drop table, okay. Well, who knows? I hope they do have access to the rare drop table, because I might have then the possibility of getting something like a dragon mid-helm or a dragon sword or something like that. That'd be nice. They also, in the rare drop table, there's also a big stack of wet clay that you can get as well. So that would be nice. That would definitely make a difference. But then I have nowhere to fire the clay as well, so that would be pointless. There's no kiln. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I can get from the rare drop table just can't do anything with it. I do have 2 crafting though, from having done the repair thing at the troll invasion. Alright, we are closing in on the end of today's stream. I'll do another 10 minutes and then we will end it there. It is getting a bit late and I do have to work tomorrow. So that is what will happen. We will go to bed. You're welcome to go to bed as well if you all like, but just not in my bed. My bed is off limits. For today anyway. And I forgot food again! Yay! No snuggles? Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I do charge, and I have varying degrees of intensity. So if you want some low-grade snuggles, cost you just about 63 GP per minute. And if you want, medium grade, charge only 64 GP for that. And then for the high grade, we charge 65. But if you want the premium grade, that's top of the line sort of vintage wine sort of level stuff, that's going to cost you a good 70 GP per minute, and there's no refunds. No, so the 69 GP per minute, that's a different course. That's not the snuggles. That's a different that's a different service that we offer a noob. But it's a service I can't quite advertise on YouTube. I think that might go over the community guidelines. Yeah, I mean it's a steep price, but these are some. I mean my snuggles are worth it. It's only quality. 2.6 mil. Well, we'll have to just discuss this at a more private time. Now, I just want to clear that out because one of my viewers is logging in and out like crazy. All from shooting stars. That's pretty decent. You know, shooting stars. Looking forward to the shooting star grind. And I also talked to you guys a while back where I had asked that if I do unlock the chunk south of me, I do think I'm going to end up having to get the troll armors. So if I do end up unlocking that chunk and we end up with the troll armors in the Berthorpe mine, then yeah, please be scouts for me. Just like I would need for the shooting stars. 10.2 mil. 1.1k Elder Overload selves. That is a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's quite expensive. But 1k of those should last you a while. What's your plan to... What's your bossing... What's your bossing plan with all those overloads? Discard? Yeah, that's it. Anub, I'm gonna go for it. Like if so, what I've said is, you know, if the Goblin Raider set, if the raid is periodically going to occur at a certain rate that is feasible. You know, if it's one of those things that it's a random time each, you know, a random time maybe once a week, you know, and or if it's a random time each day, but the location might not be the place that I can access. It might be somewhere else, and you know, the chances of, and you know, it's the same place on every world, and nothing changes, and all this kind of stuff. If it's so difficult to arrange that I can actually fight the raiders. I'm not going to make it a requirement. I'll of course kill them if I see them and try and get the parts, the raider set. But no, if I do end up having it that it's not predictable or it's not easy to arrange that I can actually go and do the raid, it's not really a good idea. But if it's something that I can say, hey, listen, somebody, you know, one of my viewers or one of my friends here has said there's a raid going on in the mine on World 67, then I will go and do it. You know, and if that's a possibility, I'll do it. Is it a different place each world though, Austin? Was each world the same? So if it spawns 1 in 12 every 30 minutes, will it be the same place on every world? Because if it's at a different place on every world, that means I could just world hop until I find it in my location, and then I could just every 30 minutes just hop until I find it in the right place. So it's a random place each world, so it's likely that it will be in the mine on one of the worlds. So I'll just hop, and if that's possible, then yeah, I'll definitely go for it. And if I do get to the chunk south of here, as you all know, I'm going for 120 herb lore. So the chance of me getting the armor set is pretty high because I will be in that location for a few hundred years training herb lore. Alright guys, I think we are going to end it here. Free to play, people actually doing that then? Yeah, and I'll make some presets somebody mentioned. Yeah, I know, right? In the beginning I said I didn't want to go for 70 with only cleaning, but I am going to go for 70 before I finish this chunk. So, yeah. And anyway, I'm going to go back to the trolls for 92 magic because I can cast damaging spells now that I have these magic weapons. So I'm going to go back for 92 magic because I have the Wizard's Mind Bomb for the +3. As I get to a higher level, it will be +3 magic. And then I can cast, yeah, the level 95 magic level spell, Fire Surge. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, and I can only do that in the troll mine. So I'll be getting a ton more herbs from them. Okay, well that would be pretty good then to have a nice power armor. That'd be good. Okay, everybody. So yes, this is where we're going to end it for today. For those of you who just joined, I'm sorry, but we are ending it now. We ended up getting a curved bone today. That was good. A good drop. Got a couple of long bones. A whole bunch more salvage. We also got 4 dragon defenders. So we went all the way from steel to dragon and got 4 of those. We got a few more black weapons here. We got a couple of seeds. And we got a bunch of charms from opening the fire spirits I had. We got a couple of gems here. And that is what we got for drops. And that's it. This is Chunkert, and this is how we've been. What is that? No, so for God was one. Oh, so that's yeah. Okay, I'll address that last question before I go off for a noob. So for the God Wars dungeon, and for all group bosses, so AOD, Angel of Death, is yeah, it's something that I'm not going to be able to do solo, especially not with the gear that will be available to me at the point I get to that boss. So I'm not going to do group bosses, so I'm not going to do Virago, I'm not going to do Angel of Death and a few others until I get to the point that I have a nice group of other Ironmen who can join me on a group raid and that we can actually go in there and kill it together with good gear. And then when I get to that point, I will go back, and as many times as I can get that group of people to work with me, if it means AOD or anything else, then I'll go in and group with them. If there's any group boss that I can solo, I mean, of course, I'll get to the point and I'll do that. But I'm not going to walk into a meat grinder. It's just pointless. There's no point in me walking into Angel of Death with piss poor gear and just dying. I mean, why would I do that? So that's it pretty much. That is the rule. I mean, for all of you who are interested, I have posted on this video's description, on this live stream's description, and as well as on most of my videos' descriptions. Now I've updated them to have 3 different Google Docs. I have 2 that are documents and 1 that is a sort of an Excel sort of file. And you can check those out to see all of the completed and incompleted tasks, the tasks that I can't do, and the tasks that I still have to do, the rules that I've set for myself. All of those things are all on there. So if you are interested in finding out a bit more about that kind of stuff, please feel free to have a look at those. I've written them all up, and I update them whenever I can. So, everybody, that is it for today. Thank you so much. And I will see you again in the near future. This has been Chunkert, and I am now so tired, I'm going to do a jig. Goodbye, everyone.